Back on another project. We're doing some chop block, some flagstone, decomposed granite, base, sod, metal edging, and some patio steppers, which is the flagstone, and some river rock. We're gonna create like a little bridge. Anyway, I'm gonna show you right now. Yes, another backyard transformation. I love them. Anyway, this is the complete backyard. All of this, every inch is getting new material. We're going to utilize every space in this backyard, and it's all going to flow naturally. It's going to have its natural drainage in the center. So if you have a backyard that has a dip where natural drainage goes, I can work with it. I can work with your backyard. Go ahead, give me a call, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, and you too can have a dream come true. Back on this property, little midway point, about 40% complete. We're about to enter. This fence is a little bit skinny to get into because we still need to cut the bottom half. But here we are. So in this area, I had to cut that door. I have to put some chop block to raise it up and fill it in with some flagstone patio steppers in this area. You'll see towards the end. And then we had to make some steps down to get to a platform. So about like 3-4 steps until we got to a platform, kind of a pause moment platform. And then that bottom one is going to be used for like a fire pit area. And there was some drainage in the middle. There's a lot of material into this project. I kind of put a lot of different features, different stuff going on. And that tractor right there kind of helped us out in the long run. We had about like 20 yards of decomposed granite, 10 yards of base, almost 10 yards of river rock, 2 pallets of flagstone, 3 pallets of chop block, a pallet of sod, and like 30 pieces of metal edging. It was just so much we did on this project. It turned out really good, but we also even had a pallet of concrete to constantly keep up with the cleanup on this project. All the leaves just kept on dropping. There I am, just sitting there. I'm just kidding. I do a lot of the mental work as well as the physical work. I help out with that a little bit as I can. When it comes to being a boss, you got to talk to more customers, run millions of numbers through your head, paperwork, all that kind of nonsense. It keeps your business running. Not easy to do. Actually, if I could keep the same amount of money, I'd rather do the labor work. Anyway, we had to kind of like work in stages with this one because we were using the tractor, so we couldn't put obstacles in our way to load dirt into the flower beds, bring in the sod, bring in the decomposed granite before we set up the chop block because we couldn't ride over those. We had to set up and wait for the metal edging to be continuous. Everything worked out pretty well. A little bit more days than I had hoped, but a lot of people would have probably took longer, or they would have got it done sooner. Okay, drum roll please. That was a horrible drum roll. But this is amazing. I had other projects that I was very happy with. It seems like all of them I'm kind of extremely satisfied with, especially this one. This one is such a small area. And it's just perfect. It fits the area. It's something I would like in my backyard. But I would have like a heck of a lot more areas. Either way, that downspout had a corrugated pipe drainage that ran all the way to the edge, right to a weep hole, so that it doesn't hold weight in there from all the rain coming off the roof. That tree bed, I had to pull some dirt off of there. Don't want to put mulch like those berms that they do You don't want to do that. That's going to encourage the tree roots to go up when you want them to go down. So we took a lot off of that tree and we just put the weed fabric down on it so it doesn't grow into the mulch. Then we cut that door finally. Look at this. Turned out really nice. That's the green belt area. Made the job a lot easier to work with. And we had to take a fence panel down just to get the tractor in and out, as you saw through some of the video. And put it on. We had to put it back every single day. And even at lunch. So the dogs can go out. But yeah, and then the pollen or whatnot, those things kept on dropping leaves all the time. Sucked, but it looks nice. That's what stained the chop block. You can see it was weird because I was like, what did you guys put on there? What did you do? Did you not take it off in time? There you have it. That's the final product. It's called a product because this is what I sell. Anyway, it's complete. I'm happy with it. Designed and installed by Nick of Time Landscape. That project took us about a week and a half. It went according to plan. It was a full transformation. It was like nothing but dirt in the backyard, and there was just one little ring around that tree. And I might have some pictures or some videos. I gotta look it up and probably add it, click it to this. But yeah, it had a little ring, whatever. We just busted that up and used it as drainage in the big flower bed. And yeah, I had a couple of guys on here. A couple of people helped me out. And it turned out really good. It turned out really amazing. Very happy with it. Customer is very happy with it too. Honestly, it's something I'm going to reflect back on for the years to come. A huge transformation in this backyard from nothing to pizzazz, you know. I went back there. They didn't know what to look at. They didn't know what to implement. They didn't know where to start. And I said, well, what exactly do you want to do back here? So they told me what they want to do. So from there, I was able to see what my design and how it would be. And there's a slope on the property, as you could tell. So I was thinking we got to build that platform, build down the steps, and make another platform. We had to add a few more steps to the area just for, you know, to flow naturally, keep the riser low. So, you know, when they step down, pretty good. And then they had a drainage in there right in the middle of the yard, right in the middle. When you get these houses sometimes on hills, you have to work with the drainage on your property. And so what we had to do is we had one drainage point where it started from the neighbors and finished off for the other neighbors. So we had to make a good, you know, river thing. You've seen it, pretty nice. And then we had to step over. So I was thinking about some type of bridge, and I was trying to, you know, really think about how I'm going to do this. And I tried a few different methods, and those didn't really work too well. It got wobbly, so I made the guys kind of like, you know, use their noggin on this one, and they really prevailed. They did a really good job back there. Very happy with their work and their efforts. I would be nowhere without those guys. My employees and my customers are the backbone of my business, and the foundation is Jesus. Y'all know that. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hopefully you guys liked it. We got more to come. The projects are getting bigger, they're getting better, and they're getting more designed. Like, my potential is finally being seen.